Hi, this is Art Williams, and this is a tutorial that will give you some more information about the most efficient way to click your banners. Alright, now before I go to the site, let me just talk you through what we're going to do here. If you've seen the site, and I assume that you have, you're already a member of Wavescore, you know that one of the things your objectives is to click certain banners or places on the screen and get points, right? And the most important thing to click, and you should do it on a daily basis, is click the banners that scroll. It's in a carousel style from the right to the left across your screen. That would be a horizontal banner, right? And there are two types of banners. One of the banners, a series of banners, it's banners number 1 through 10, and it'll have a person's name and their points and a link to their scorecard. And those are the 10 individuals that won the preceding week's game, okay? And what you'll do is when you click there, and the banner actually will be about in this position on the screen. You can see my cursor moving from left to right, right? And the banners will be up in that portion of your screen. It'll go from this direction over here, over in this direction, and then they'll exit the screen. They'll exit stage left, right? And then you'll click on that, and then you'll see a little bubble with 10. It'll say plus 10, and it'll be almost like a video game. It'll go up. It'll be visible like for a split second, but that will be your indication that you got the 10 points for that. And if you don't see that, then something was wrong. Okay. The most likely thing is that you've already clicked that banner. Now the other type of banner that will appear and is that you'll see banners that just have a graphic. And frequently there'll be a person over on the right-hand side of it, and then over on the left-hand side you'll see some essentially add copy, something about Wavescore or how much fun it is, or something like that. But there'll frequently be a person in it, although not always. But you can also click those banners, and again you can pretty much click it any place. Usually you'll see over in the lower right-hand corner of where the banner is, approximately here, there'll be a circle with a number 10 in it. You can click there if you want, but it's probably easier from the standpoint of aiming to just go ahead and click someplace on the middle of the banner. And as long as you have not already clicked that banner, you will also see a little 10-point bubble that appears, and then it floats up, okay? Now, I noticed today, and again it's the 12th of November, this is Saturday, 7:34 a.m. in the morning here in beautiful Barranquilla, Colombia, where I am, that some of the what I call the graphic banners, in other words, the banners that were not about people in the score placement, but just the graphic banners, that some of those are no longer there, and I found several new ones, and I'm going to tell you what they are right now. There was one, an old banner that's still there is what I call laptop. Now, let me mention that it's valuable, in my opinion, if you want to click efficiently. You've got to be able to remember the ones that you click, right? So what I have done is, obviously the number 1 through 10, the contest winners, you can just make a column of numbers over on the left-hand side of the paper. A small piece of paper is fine. Half of 8.5 by 11. I'm using like steno pad paper here. But on the left side of the page, I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in a column. And then when the banner number 1 comes, I click on it. It takes me to the next screen. And then as soon as the video starts to play there, it used to be that you had to wait for the video to at least start to play, or you didn't get points. However, now I do not think that is the case, because when you click on the banner, you immediately see your little 10-point bubble. So, but I'm still waiting for the video. It takes about usually anywhere from 2 seconds to maybe really 4 or 5 seconds at the most for the video to start playing. So just to be safe, I would go ahead and wait for the video to start playing until you hear anything otherwise. But the graphic banners, like there was one that had a picture of sort of a hippie-looking guy with a smartphone. He's looking at a picture. And so my abbreviation for him, I write 2 words and a symbol. I write big hair, and then I write the graphic symbol for man, which is a little circle with a line and an arrow on the end of that. And then, of course, you know the symbol for a woman is a circle with a line coming from the circumference of the circle going down or up or sideways, whichever, and a little cross there, okay? There's another one. They used to have one that was a motocross motorcycle, and so I just wrote the word moto. Now, one of the banners that they still have, they have a banner for the Zenduja game, and so I just write Z, the letter Z is in zebra, and then the word game. And I write that because it's quick to it makes it just quicker to write those names. I put those on the right-hand side of the page in a column also going down. Now, it seems to me right now, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that there's 12 the pictorial banners now. There's another one that it's one of those almost those underwater shots of a swimmer. It's a lady with a swim cap, and starts over this side, and she extends about to this point right here. It's a very nice picture, actually, and I call that the swimmer, and it's the only one. There's another one that it's like a high jump. I don't mean a pole vault. I mean just a jumping the hurdles picture, and you'll see it. But it's got a blue background. It's got a guy jumping, and I call that the blue jumper. I call it blue because the background is blue. And then there's one more. Shows a guy's hands on a chain link fence. I don't know what that's supposed to represent, but I guess he's in an athletic field, or like a high school football field or something, and he's just over panting and holding onto the fence. I call that just fence. Then there's another one of a lady and a little dog, some kind of little terrier, and they're looking at her laptop. And so I call that dog lady, dog plus lady. And for lady, I use again the female symbol. Okay. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to log in and show you what those new ones are right now. Okay. Let me log in here. By the way, that's my email. If you want to send me an email, go ahead. Click that. Yeah, hold on. Okay, yeah. I think it would have gone in the first time. I don't know what that was doing up there, but you can see in the lower left-hand corner that it is logging me in. Okay, this is what I call fence. I just call this fence. This is one of the new ones. And you can click any place in this area right here. Oh, this is what I call laptop. Yeah, that's still there. Click any place in here, okay? This is what I call dog girl. Yeah, dog plus girl. Yeah, and I use the symbol for woman. Looks like a smart dog there. And what I call this Z as in zebra, Z game. Okay, and using these little abbreviations makes it very easy to write down the list. This obviously is number 1, so this would be on my left-hand column. You just click any place here. Okay, I just click just to see. Sometimes it'll give you points again. It's not supposed to. I think it's only supposed to give you points once every 24 hours, but I thought that sometime it had. This is the swimmer. I just call this swimmer. That's a very nice picture. Don't you like that? That's a very nice picture. Whoever made that picture has made a lot of money from stock photography, I can tell you. This is what I call black curly. Or what did I call her? Curly black girl. Yeah, curly black, and then the symbol. Technically she's black, although she's not really dark. But she's cute, too. This is obviously number 3. This is obviously number 4. There's no way that you can accelerate this, by the way. Look at that 1 point. Now that tells you that's I call this sand. I think that's what I call that. Sand, yeah, I call it sand or sandy. Now, of course, in your language, if you have now I call this grass girl. What did I think I got this down here somewhere. Green, well, I forget what I called it. What did I put up? Got it right here somewhere. Oh, yeah, grass girl. So just one word and one symbol. This is number 5, obviously. This is obviously number 6. Antone's going to make $715 this week, probably. This is what I call blue jumper. Although you could just call it jumper because there's no other graphics that show a guy jumping. So you could just call it, or you could say jump. Okay, now I call this brown 2F guy. In other words, a slightly dark complexion guy with 2 fingers. Now the reason I specified brown is because, you know, that V for victory symbol is, you see that on pictures not infrequently, right? So I wouldn't, there might be somebody else like a, you know, a Scandinavian girl, and I'd call that white girl 2F or something like that, see? Although I do think black girls are cute. I call this blue MTN. MTN is my little shorthand for mountains, MTN. So this is blue, or you could put ice mountains, all right, because there's ice and snow there. This I call river girl, see, because there's a river there in the background. You could put RIV and then the symbol for girl. So obviously this is number 9. I've noticed now that the numbers seem to go in sequence from small to large. See, like there was number 9, then here's number 10. And they'll put a few of the graphic banners in between, okay? And then it just started over. All right. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Now you'll also don't forget to keep your eye on this little bell up here, this little bell, because if you see a red dot on the bell, like you see one here, then that means that there'll be, you can click that and there'll be somebody with a high five there. You can click on that and it'll give you 25 points, okay? Now I want to point out too that I've been playing the game, back to playing the game for about 8 or 9 days, and I've got 6,700 points. So if you just play the game yourself, even if you don't have any virtuals like I don't, I've got a bunch of I don't know, people that expect something for nothing, I guess. I don't have any virtuals right now, but I'm going to get some. But you can do a lot yourself. Now, of course, as soon as I get into the winner circle and I either redeem my points for merchandise or I get my controller card, I have my controller status, but I haven't ordered my debit card yet. But as soon as you cash those in one way or the other, of course, you start over. But the beautiful thing is even if you have to do it the hard way at first, you know that you'll have a success story, okay? Anyway, this is Art. I hope you enjoyed that. My phone number is 713-701-1853. Feel free to call if you'd like. Email is expat, X-P-A-T, F-L-I-P-P-E-R, expatflipper @gmail.com. If you want to ask me a question, go ahead. All right? Bye-bye.